Let's try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ah, that's better. I have a story for you. And this is something that has happened. And I noticed a few weeks ago. When my parents moved to their new house, my mom wanted a plant called Dusty Miller. It's a plant, it doesn't have flowers, and it has this white powder on it. It's a green plant, but unless it rains, it has green powder, so it looks gray. It looks like a dusty gray. And my mom has that plant, and I planted it, and it grew. And of course, where we live, not all of the plants die in the winter. They keep growing through the winter. And this one did the same. And they've grown. And over the last few years, one by one started to die. And this spring, they asked me to replant those plants. There was one left. It was so sick. It was so sad. It was wilting. It was laying on the ground and not standing straight up like it once had. And so I started planting down the row. And all of a sudden I come to that plant and I'm going, should I pull it out of the ground? Or should I leave it? It's laying on the ground. It looks so sad and so sick and depressed. And I don't know, should I leave it? Should I not? I thought, well, I'll just leave it. And if it dies, I don't know, there'll be a hole in it. Or I'll find another one and plant. So I kept planting on. And the strangest thing happened. Not very strange. God created plants, just like people. And that plant, the next time I went over to my parents' house, it was off the ground. And it didn't look quite so sad. And the next time I went there, it had new growth on it. And it was fully standing straight up in the air. And all of the rest did not look as beautiful as that Dusty Miller. Now, ask your parents to show you a picture of a Dusty Miller plant. And it had lots of new growth. And it didn't look sick and sad anymore. In fact, it looks like the best plant in the whole row. And I have something to tell you. It reminded me from Hebrews 10, verse 25. And I'm reading it from a book called Easy, a Bible called Easy. And here's what it says. Some people have stopped meeting with the group of Christians. But that is not good. We should all continue to meet together. We need to help one another, to be strong and brave. That is now even more important because the Lord's great day is coming. You know that the Lord will return soon. We can be like that plant. If we don't come to church, and we don't spend time in God's Word, and we don't talk with other people in the church, and study with them, and study with others, we can be just like that Dusty Miller. We can be just like that poor, sad, lonely, wilted plant, because it had been planted with a whole bunch of Dusty Millers. But it did not have any communication with any of the Dusty Millers because they had all died. God made plants to talk to each other. Science is just now beginning to discover that there are little microbes in the soil that connect all the plants and trees together. And that plant could tell that there was not another plant like it in all of the yard. And it was so sad. And when we don't talk to God and when we don't come to church to learn from each other, we can be just like that Dusty Miller. Let's say a prayer. Dear Jesus, please help us not to wither and die. But please help us to always meet together and learn more about you. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, now you find your seats.